Looks like we are live now. Nice. Things are working. Alright, time to switch over. Assuming that this thing is working. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. OBS is being weird at the moment. Alright, it's looking good. Cool. Hi. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello, Jay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to jump in right now, but hello.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Minecraft. Yeah, we're here doing stuff. Why are we here, Jay? Why don't you tell us why we're here?
Yeah, so for the podcast, in part because I'm curious to talk about it, and in part because hopefully it'll get us more listeners talking about a new release, we are going to be talking about the upcoming Minecraft movie. I'm reviewing that when it comes out next week, I believe.
Okay.
And we actually have an episode coming out tomorrow
Y-
about Minecraft, the game, and our history and thoughts on the game overall.
yeah,
But yeah,
so,
in order to prepare for that, we've been playing around in this little realms area.
yeah, we were preparing for this episode, which is going to be coming out tomorrow, so we decided, hey, let's play some Minecraft together. So, we're on a
Oh,
Minecraft Realms server, because, building our own server from scratch is like a whole lot of stuff to do, so um, didn't really want to
yep.
go through that hassle. But yeah, we're here on the Realms, on the latest update that we have. We just got a brand new update like the past couple days. But here we are. Yeah. So this is our world. We started like over there somewhere. We're gonna get to our spawn point at some point. But yeah, our main goal was like, I don't know, for this thing is what we started it potentially as a survival world or something.
Yeah, that quickly changed, and we just kind of made whatever we wanted to make.
Yeah, we quickly went to
You
like
found this cherry area.
creative. Yeah, we want to go to the cherry era because we're doing binging Barbie. So I was like, hey, let's find like a cherry forest, like a pink wood and such. So yeah, we floated not so far away actually from our spawn point, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
And we ended
yeah,
up in this cherry forest, specifically in this village. And yeah, here is our very first build, your very first build, mind you, that you
yeah.
started.
This is just a very quick and simple little pink and blue house, supposed to be reminiscent of Barbie. I'm not the biggest fan of how it turned out.
I mean, it was a cute first
It
house.
serves its purpose.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of our stuff is just like we'll build a random thing and then it'll stay there in the land,
Yep.
never to be used again. But yeah,
Yeah, I have a tendency to start projects and not completely finish them, which you will, of course, be seeing as we go on the guided tour.
yeah. I of course we also like played around with like spawning random stuff, so you'll see like these parrots all over the place that migrated towards this village. We have more iron golems to protect this village. I played around with like frogs. There's a frog around here that has a name tag with frog. That would be my first frog. I don't know where he's at, but if you find him, give me a shout. Here's a camel. This is George. These camels like to roam around, so that's fun. That's fun. All right. I guess we should move towards this direction.
Oh, we're going to your first place.
Yeah, my first place, which is over here. I'm looking at stuff. I spawned some foxes because they're pretty cute. Um, Still that same frog. Okay. There's a. What are you? You're another frog. Here's frog. I found the frog with a name tag. All right. Where are you at? There you are. Okay.
I'm behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, over here in this direction, I built a road system, like, after we built some stuff, just to, unite stuff, make it feel like a world of its own. So, I had, like, a system here where the villages have the dirt roads, and then we had a brick road going on over here. Alright. But here's my first place. Just a simple house. Let my cat inside real quick. Yeah, simple house. I like building farms and such. Hi. Hello. Hi, how you doing, kitty? Anyway. Please,
Yeah.
please behave yourself. Okay? I don't need you going wild back there in the middle of a stream. Okay? Okay? Please. Don't do it. I know you want to. Stay there. Stay there. Please. Just thinking about it. Hey. Yeah. Hey, stay right there. I'll pet you. Okay. Anyway, back to this. I have cats and dogs everywhere. They're my guard animals. I got a sleeping fox right here. But yeah, whenever I play Minecraft, I like building farms. I like doing stuff like this. I built this thing kind of with the intention of, like, playing survival with this, but I never did. So it's just, like, this useful thing that doesn't... is never in use. But yeah, it's like this pink house. Simple pink house. I got stuff. Oh. How did that get there? Okay, interesting. Pink bed.
People leaving stuff in the chest.
No, I left stuff in here. I don't remember the spawn egg though. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. But yeah, just a simple square house with a lot of windows, pink glass. I have another guard cat up here. Yeah, I have the cats and wolves, so the cats can deal with creepers and the wolves can deal with skeletons. So, yeah, I had spawned a bunch of different animals, like 2 of each kind. I got 2 mushrooms. They're currently tied up to posts because they kept dying in the bushes, the mulberry bushes. Have fish, which it looks like I may be missing a tropical fish, so he must have died at some point recently. Got my turtles. Got Leo and Donnie. Yeah, that's a reference I'm sure no one will get.
Yep.
No one will get.
Oh.
Oh,
My little turtles.
yeah, my little turtles. We have Ken here. From the
yeah.
Yeah,
That's Ken.
Just Ken. Ken the Iron Golem.
Where Barbie is, who knows?
Where Barbie is, who knows? Yeah. Let's see. I have names for all these animals. So this mushroom is Munica. And then this one is Moonshine. I'm sure there's a theme here. I can't put my tongue on it. Let's see. Got my 2 horses, Bonnie and Herman. All the fish are named Fish, by the way. Original names,
Yep.
Yeah, all of these animals are guard dog and guard cat. Yeah, around here, for some reason, we have zombie horses. Did you spawn them?
I spawned a zombie horse at one point.
Yeah, okay. Well, they were here. They've not left my vicinity. Just chilling in my property area. Uh, Docile creatures. Oh, yeah. I guess heading back to the village. I did some stuff over here. Yeah, because these villagers are silly. They often do ridiculous things. Where are you at? There you are. Okay.
I'm right by you.
Yeah, because this road system that naturally spawned goes all the way down here for some reason, so they ended up down here. And I ended up putting this little this little thing
Oh,
in here
cool.
because it's like, okay, I don't want
Feel
them to
bad for
obviously
them.
die at night when they're down here and can't get back up. So I naturally just put beds there so they can live.
Yeah.
Did they live? I don't know. We have too many villagers in here. Got random cave droppings. Sorry, cave drops. Not cave droppings, Caves don't have droppings. Or do they?
Nope. I don't believe so. You can find droppings in caves.
Yes, you can. Mm. Alright, well, we have this mysterious thing over here in my house area. This thing with
Yes.
moss. There's a little shed here with a green copper door. Stands out. And a sign here that says "Stay out of my shed." Which you will not know this, but this is an old reference to a YouTube thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes. A
You see,
character.
my thought is, if you don't want people to go into a shed, you don't put a sign telling people not to go in.
Yes. Well, there's this old video, and the character whose catch line is "Stay out of my shed." Um, oh, hey, look at that. There's a random piglin,
Oh, interesting.
zombie pigman, just in the normal world.
Hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from. Maybe a pig got struck by lightning or something. But yeah, he's just there, chilling. Inside this this shed, we go down here. This is where we keep the nefarious things. So, here we got an enchantment table with the books and all the stuff there. Over here, I've got my nether wart farm with my black cat. Ooh, yep, that's a cat. Cute. Nothing nefarious indeed over here. I have over here my good old animal farm in a very humanitarian setup house.
Humane. Yeah.
Humane, yeah. For food and stuff, in case I need it. I got a bunch of paintings on the wall everywhere, because, like some artwork. Here's another portal. We'll get to the end at some point. Soon. Probably very soon. We'll see. Yeah, just normal paintings. Nothing nefarious indeed in one of them. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, I got, nothing. Nothing in here. Just, some, humane stuff. Got my, oh, what is this, Jay? Who put this here? Why are they here?
I mean, you did.
What?
There's not a question of that.
What? I don't have what? What's this? Who's Dave? Oh no. Oh, there's a nice flower and a thing of water and just a nice painting of the outdoors. Nothing behind it at all. Yeah, no. This is a thing. we have fun here at the. Anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
I should have put something behind that painting to surprise you.
yeah,
I had been thinking of it.
yeah. Well, when we take a look over here into the Nether, don't crash. Okay. Okay, so this is where we spawned in the Nether, and don't go that way. Not yet. Where are you going?
I'm just seeing what there is to see.
Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Yeah. So here's the Nether. I started out by building this bridge just over here, assuming that there was going to be stuff this way, and there ended up not being stuff this way. So I put so much effort into building this super long bridge, this intricate staircase to nothing. Here I played around with like spawning generation stuff. So
Oh,
here,
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say this wasn't here before.
yeah, there was no fortress here. In fact, the fortress was so far away, it would be a pain to just build this intricate bridge all the way over there. So it was fun when I built it, but like there was no point to it. So yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of stuff in the Nether, you know.
Not really, no.
No, we built portals like in every new place that we found. Uh, but like we just didn't ever do anything here. Yeah. Hey, we're stuck. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the the portal position is in the
Yeah,
wrong place
yeah.
for.
Portal position. Let my cat out. Right, so that's pretty much all we have here. Just the shed full of dark secrets and old memes and the likes. Right, back outside. Back outside. I'm gonna take a swig of water.
So yeah, this is the first thing you worked on.
Yeah. Yeah, you were building your house over there, and so I came over here, built my little pink house, built a road system to connect the two for the fun of it. Yeah. Yeah, so going back to this road system here, got these cute blocks here. Built this little bridge, added this little river here, just to, be cute, aesthetic. It flows down to this lake here, where this unfortunate pig is. Unfortunately,
Whitewater rafting.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sure. Doing his stuff. Anyway, your sister was also on the server for a little bit.
Yeah, she built a couple of things here.
Yeah, she
Is
built
her
this
little
little
pavilion.
pavilion. Yeah. Fun
A bunch of
pavilion.
fish congregated around here.
Yeah, I spawned a bunch of fish.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I spawned them like on the top of the like lake thing up there, and they all came downstream.
Okay.
Yeah.
They all made their way.
Yeah, I did all the roads here. She also built this little house up here.
Yes. Very aesthetically pleasing design.
Very Eastern inspired design.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much. Simple home. There's a basement down here with a ton of chests for storage. And the like. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much this place here. Do 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 do. Let's see. I have another camel over here somewhere. Yeah, the camels like to
Yeah,
roam.
the camels seem to
They
yeah,
roam.
they seem
They
to make it far.
they roam really far. I'm always just having to track them down and be like, "Where'd you go, camel?" Oh, you found that one, did you?
Yes,
Yeah,
not a camel.
yeah. No, I spawned that one. Yeah. Further down,
Okay.
further down the road here, you had built this thing.
Yeah, so it's a one to one, or not one to one, a scaled up recreation of one of the peach trees that I just did to see if I could.
One of
And
the what
yeah, then I
trees?
built or cherry trees. You know what I mean, John. The same thing.
Okay, peach.
Yeah, it's one of my unfinished projects, as many things will be. I cleared it, or I built the whole thing and then cleared the inside out, and then was kind of making things, and then you populated it with villagers, but it is very much still unfinished.
Yeah, I populated it with villagers. These golems are natural spawn, by the way.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they spawned if you have
Thinking they
like a
were a
bunch
little
of villagers. Yeah.
okay.
So I put beds in like each room and such. Cause seeing like empty things, is kind of sad. So I put stuff. Where you at?
Just gotta get used to it when you're on a server with me.
Yeah,
That's 90% of what I do.
yeah. Also, there was no lights at all, so like you just had like a bunch of uh, skeletons and the spiders and like all over the place. So put down some stuff. Um, yeah. If we go over here, I played around with this beacon thing with like all the stats. Just to be like,
Yeah.
hey, why don't we add some stuff here? All it doesn't really go very far, unfortunately. So instead of like,
Yeah, it seems to have a limited range.
yeah, instead of populating everything in one place, we just left it be. Over here, you did something.
Yeah. So this was I saw an image of a house built into a cliff. I was like, oh, I should do that. Trying to find where the most scenic way to look at it is.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I just built this little place here, built it into the cliff, and then as I was building, I just decided to keep going inside. Obviously, I haven't filled it with anything yet, but
Yeah,
there is potential for something.
if I
Yet,
mean,
yeah, yet is well,
it's been
yeah.
it's been
I don't know that I will ever
it has been a
finish
long
this.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, I did work on the garden here a little bit
yeah.
more recently.
I
Added
added
a little,
these
and yeah,
golems.
this is yeah. I did the planters and the path and the tree. Yeah, it goes up to the sky. That was a fun idea that I had, was just to make something that's a chasm type garden area that's open at the top.
Hmm.
And yeah, this is more unfinished areas. Eventually, the walls are supposed to go around here, but we can take the secret side exit. Is actually the more intuitive exit if you're coming from the other builds. Takes you right back out, and you can
To
see the cherry tree, giant cherry tree off in the distance.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I had this road here. I had planned to like maybe build like a big bridge across this way. Never did anything with
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Um, let's see. Let's go over to my other build, which is in this direction.
Oh yeah, the giant
My giant tower,
tower.
cobblestone tower. So yeah, here I have like my rendition of like a rope bridge that crosses to this giant tower. This giant tower was like this design. Pretty much, you just pour lava and then you pour water, and that just creates everything here. Um, I copied it from like an old YouTube. So I watched like an old YouTube video years ago. It wasn't old when I watched it, where they had done something similar, and so I built several of these over the years because I just think it's a pretty cool idea for a tower. Here is the
Yeah.
official. The official entrance is like at the bottom base over here, with this purple door. The downside of building like this is that there's huge gaps in the lava, and so you will hear creatures spawning. So yeah, here's I don't need to fly. I don't need to climb. So yeah, here's this ladder that climbs to here. Yeah, I bought this here just to go across the land there. But yeah, if we keep climbing this tower, we go up to the interior of the tower. So yeah, welcome to the tower entrance. There's a lookout all around the tower. This big, like, nether pinkish, red, orange, purple thing, naming all the colors. Got like these statues here. Got a big map of the world that may or may not be complete. I don't know if there's anything new. Where are you at? Where are you going?
Oh, I'm upstairs.
Okay. Got these flags here. Don't mean nothing. Yeah. Upstairs, up here. Got some more, like, telling the history of, like, the armor and the such. I guess, through this. But yeah, here's, like, a room that I have. It's got my player head, a couple more maps, the the ender egg and dragon head. Yep. And then there's another staircase around here. Yep, right here. This goes all the way up to the top, where I was playing out with the different customization that you can do with the armor. So yeah, I'm wearing the netherite one. And here I have like another portal that just goes to this area that's just so close to my other one. As you can see. What? Yeah, you don't want to go back in
The
there.
wrong side here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Why are you going that way?
Because I figure we're heading this way with the tour, aren't we?
I mean, yeah. But, you know, going back further to...
Not that far away.
I mean, not that far away. Yeah. Going back on the road here. Let me drink some more water.
Yeah, I like the cherry biome as a place to build stuff. It just has a lot of interesting colors.
Yeah. I'm surprised like it took so long to get to the cherry biome, because it's just... I like this wood. The pink wood.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I kind of hope they eventually add like a unique village style for this area.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. It might be a while before they do that. But yeah, going further down the road here, got a bunch of random horses. I tried out the breeding system to find like the perfect horse. I don't remember where I put mine was. But anyway. Further down the road, we built some stuff. I built this like little bee farm here. It was the first thing we built in this area. It's out of that cathedral, which we'll get to soon. But yeah, here we have Beatrice Farms. And don't touch the bees. Bees are cute. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They like the
Yeah.
flowers. I thought this was a nice farm, a fun idea. Got the
Yeah.
beekeeper, a little farm here. They keep him doing stuff. I had like a little market on the side here, bee farmers market, where everything is like bee stuff with honey and honeycombs. Here's the currency. Where you at?
I'm in the farm
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, so I got the campfires under the honey nests to smoke out the bees. Got a lot of bees. They're all over the place. Yeah, in the back, I have a little gravestone with Rip Beatrice. You know,
Or
back
Beatrice.
poor Beatrice backstory. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Then I had a donkey here whose name is B. Arthur because
Yes.
because bee puns. You know, had to
Yeah. Yeah.
had to do it. Yeah. And that ultimately led to me just building like a little house for like each villager type. But over here you built this thing. What is this thing?
Yeah. This is like a fishing hut. Like think of the swamp area in Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda. That's kind of what I was going for here.
Yeah, I don't play video games, so I don't know what that.
It's, it doesn't quite have the same vibe. But
No, just like
I just
another.
like playing around with different woods and different textures and colors and trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah, this was nothing, by the way. This was just like empty.
Oh yeah, I filled in the pond here. Yeah,
Yeah.
took a while to do all of that, but I thought
Right.
it turned out pretty well.
Yeah. Let's go systematically over here. Down the road. I have another entrance to Beatrice Farms right here. But across the street, I have. I later put in these lamps across the roads to just light up the
Yeah,
night. But here we have their brother's workshop. So you can go in. Uh, Apparently, these guys do not cross rails. So yeah, got three brothers, different types. One brother likes Baroque painting. Another, the others do not. They just live here. So yeah, got a little forge area where you could have armor and tools and the like. This was fun. Like taking a look outside, you know. They have like cool details, you know, inspired by
yeah.
different blacksmith designs. Got a little furnace here with a campfire. Then here's their house. Alright, further down the road here, we get to. Yes, we get to here, which is Sketchy Pete's. Yeah, in this like little
Yep.
hobbit hole looking thing.
I don't
Yeah,
know. It's a little sketchy for a hobbit hole.
that's why. I mean, that's why it's called Sketchy Pete's. But yeah, let's go inside and see what. Oh, what the? Where did
People
what?
spawning in.
Where did you come from? Did you do that?
No, I didn't spot any of them. They
Oh,
probably walked up the mountain and then fell down
oh,
through
that
here and then went through the door there.
that would probably explain it. So, okay, there's no beds for them. Here's where is Sketchy Pete's? He's
He has disappeared apparently.
oh, I guess Sketchy Pete died or something. That's okay. Well, there was Sketchy Pete. Rest in peace, apparently, who was a master cleric. So here we got potions, everything. Yeah, his whole house is filled with like grass and shrooms. You know, got the tall grass here. We got like the secret entrance to the basement where we have Mother.
Now, is the implication that she is the one who is making all these potions that Sketchy Pete is then selling?
Uh, I mean, no. I mean, yes, maybe. The implication is that this is Sketchy Pete's mother. And
Okay,
the witch has a black cat because witches have black cats. Generally, so.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was just like this creepy reference to include. But yeah, Sketchy Pete is dead apparently, which is sad.
I mean, he keeps his mom locked up in his basement.
But who's gonna keep track of the mom? Oh look, here's the new cow.
Yep, just spawned one in over near here, kind of like a yak.
Yeah, lucky yak. I spawned this goat here. Okay, so let's move on down. And why don't we get to your place?
Oh yeah, my place. This is the first big thing I did. It's kind of I made this type of cathedral thing before.
Oh no.
This one specifically, I did more as a library type area.
Okay.
Yeah, on the inside here, I did a bunch of bookshelves and kind of try and make it look big and imposing. The
Yeah.
stuff all over the
It's
place.
kind of a maze. You got so much room and different doors and areas. This what? This leads up to one
Yep,
of the.
this is the spiral. Yeah, this goes all the way up to the top.
Yes. We have another floor of stuff. Where you at?
I'm upstairs on the
Okay.
roof.
I'm not there yet. I'm just going through each thing individually here. Uh,
Yeah,
second floor
I figure
is,
most of this is just kind of shelves of books that aren't that interesting.
and then we got armor stands down here. Yeah, mostly books. Let's see. Let me go back to the staircase. Go back up some more. Yeah. You get your pink banners. You got more stuff. Oh. Alright. Let's clear the weather real quick. Yeah.
I like building stuff in the snowy area because I like the snow. I think it's a fun effect.
Yeah. I spawned a couple villagers to populate this area. Here's a big map of the world zoomed out.
Oh, nice. I hadn't seen that one yet.
There is supposed to be something else up here.
I think it might have jumped off.
Yeah,
Died,
I
'cause
had
I'm
the
not seeing it.
I had the killer bunny up here. So that's a shame. Guess it despawned or died. All right. Oh yeah.
So yeah, the other thing in here is to go to the basement. So this is another thing I've built before. I think this one didn't turn out as well as I previous iterations of it have. Well, first let's do the I guess there isn't a good way to get through from this side, I don't think. Unless I'm forgetting where I put the button.
Okay.
Oh no, there isn't. Okay, well we'll just break through the wall here. I'll repair it in a second.
There
Yeah,
was
little secret entrance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can press the button and come in, and there's some cool looking lava stairs. Just trying to make it look big and grand like a lot of my things. Then we have the little storage room, and there's another secret passage leading down. Got some lava to light the way because that's more efficient than torches. And we'll go out onto the landing here, this giant cathedral. Yeah, I've lit using lava. I haven't, I'm not sure what's going to go in here, if anything. Before, when I've made this kind of giant underground cathedral, I put like library shelves, but I don't know, that didn't seem to fit the vibe here. This seems more ominous than that. But yeah, you can continue down the stairs. I just recently, yesterday, was finishing up some things, making it look a little nicer. I didn't get everything I wanted to get done here, but I did. I do like just this giant cavernous design of things. Lots of space, lots of stuff. Or I guess not much stuff, but lots of space. And yeah, just a giant end portal or nether portal that takes us to this. This doesn't go anywhere interesting. It goes to like a stronghold that's far away and not really all that interesting.
It goes so far away, actually. You want to take a ride? To go all the way down
Oh,
there?
we don't have to. I don't think there's anything all
No.
that useful.
Yeah, this goes like insanely far away. Cause
I mean, not. Uh,
you use commands to
this isn't as far. Yeah,
build and
yeah. I
like.
did use commands to. Yeah, I found the stronghold nearest the spawn point or the portal in the Nether, which is actually really near the spawn point, just because the Nether distances
Mhm.
get scrunched down. But yeah, I never really did anything with this. I A lot of my builds, I kind of have like vague ideas of stories that go with them. So this giant cathedral, it's very like cult like. So potentially this would be the area that then, once you have been initiated into the cult, then you gain access to this other stronghold. But yeah, again, I didn't get that far with this build, so yeah, this is actually hidden. This tunnel, the portal and the tunnel are hidden very near where your first portal comes out
Yeah,
to do some clever landscaping to
covered it
hide it
with
away
netherite. Yeah.
so as to not reveal my secrets. Oh, it looks like some of the lava despawned.
That's oh hey, look at this. Cave.
Yeah, yeah, that again, in my haste, I haven't completely sealed off this area. Yeah, then the final area to show is back up at the top here through the secret door, and there's actually another secret door. As John has said before, I like doing my secret doors. This is just the roof of the cathedral that I have covered in lava. Um, Homage to a build I did, or I guess it wasn't a build I did. It was in the Minecraft clone Eden, which I don't know if that exists anymore, but you could actually copy other people's builds. So I got someone's Notre Dame build and covered it in lava, and it was quite spectacular. But yeah, this is my secret little observation deck,
Oh,
looking down on the church.
this is new.
Yes, you sound surprised, so that's good that you didn't see it or notice it when we were in the church part, because it's supposed to be kind of hidden away. I
Well, when you first built this thing, this was new. This.
was trying to find a way to implement it. Then yeah, there is no way to get back inside the build, so we have to take the secret exit. You can go ahead.
Yep.
I'll be behind you. It might take me a second to. Yeah, takes us right back out to the cathedral.
Right next to Sketchy Pete's, yeah.
Yep. I like having hidden entrances and exits and secret stuff. There's a secret build around here that you have not found.
I figured. Yeah, can't wait to see that. Uh, yeah, further down the road here, I built a in larger scale, the original Minecraft blacksmith. Yeah. So this is the Outcast Forge. Um, yeah, in like old Minecraft versions, like this is what the blacksmith's house used to look like, just like a square thing.
Yeah.
I copied an image off of like Google Images and just based this whole thing off of that, but like in a larger scale to do my like build. So here let's get inside here. You know, practically 1-to-1. You know, you got this here. You got
Yeah.
Quick Draw McGuffin.
It's
I have funny names for some of these.
hidden.
And then Deadeye Chris
All
because
right.
he's got one eye. Who is our Fletcher and our uh, whoever the other one is. Whatever he does. But yeah, our second blacksmith area. Then here, further down this road, this dirt road, we get to Shepherd's, who does sheep shepherd stuff. So we got shepherd, sheep with different colors. Then we got the dog here, the watchdog, and like here, I built like the tiniest houses for some things. Yeah,
As you do.
yeah, just to
Makes sense.
you know, yeah. Then over here we have Dwayne Stone Masonry. Yes, I get the joke. Yeah, here's
Yep.
Dwayne.
Yep.
Yeah. No reference. No
Nope.
reference.
No reference at all.
He's a masonry. You come down here, you get like his little home area, and then go down here, and we have a mine shaft. I spawned this
But
in.
yeah, you spawned this in. Yeah.
I spawned this in, you know, testing out the mechanic, and it like, perhaps I spawned one, multiple, or maybe this was the big one. But yeah, this is this goes all over the place. In fact, it kind of also breaks into your cathedral basement, but I fixed that. I patched it up. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it turned out very well. I like that it pops out into this giant chasm,
yeah.
so you can see it from the surface.
Hmm. Yeah. I wanted like something else to do with like the masonry, so I spawned that in. Uh, Over here, I was intending to maybe build like a prison over here, and like populate it with like pillagers, but never did. Never did. Don't think I ever will. Here are just like a couple random houses and beds for like random villagers to like sleep in at night. Uh, all right, here we have Poli's Choice Cuts. This fun like Italian themed little restaurant thing. So he sells meats. There's Poli. Here's his room, a fun like orange and vaguely Italian
I like the
themed.
brick.
Yeah, the brick is really nice for this room. It is really nice. Uh, let's I'll go through a different entrance or something,
Okay.
or maybe I'll go this way. Paulie, stay there. I've had trouble with Paulie like doing random stuff, but yeah, over here we have like the freezer area where we got our ice, and you know the livestock, and this the chopping block with you know all that. Over here back here we have the farmland for his stuff, and I guess Fox and how'd you guys get in here? Why? What? Man. Okay.
Maybe the
I thought I okay.
uh, they might have just spawned in naturally.
No, this is Fox though. This is Fox. It's got a name tag on him.
Oh, it's a name one. Okay, I don't know then.
Okay. Something happened. But yeah, over here we have your build. You know.
Yeah, this is a little tavern area. Very populated, very popular place to be apparently.
Yeah, it's because they all work here now.
Okay.
Yeah, you have so many barrels and
Yeah,
such.
just a little medieval tavern inspired area. Like to make it out of a unconventional material with some interesting windows.
Yeah, not quite windows, but like little openings for them to be killed, I guess. Um, yeah, you built this like back when there was only my bee farm. All this land was
Yep.
like empty, and then you built this, and then I built like everything else. So we're like, let me populate this land by adding stuff. Uh, yeah, over here, because I wanted like more villagers and such. I built this blue hotel with this very funky modern hotel
I like the painting here.
color scheme. Yeah, let's go inside. So inside I have like random glazed terracotta for carpet. Yeah, nice painting. Random character who has a bed right behind this wall here. Nothing interesting else. But yeah, going up the stairs. Up the stairs, like everything is just like very tight rooms with like almost not. I try to at least put a painting in each room and a window. But yeah, this is like 3 floors up. Yeah, 3 stories high. Yeah, everything's like pretty much the same. Very blue and orange.
Yeah, reminds me of Perry the Platypus.
Yeah, wasn't really my intention. I just thought blue was a cool color, and then it just turned into this modern hotel style. I guess going down this way, I have like a little secret hobbit hole
Oh,
for
I hadn't seen this
someone
one.
to sleep in. I forget that I have that here. Just another bed for some poor soul to sleep in. Blends into the
Yeah.
floor here.
I
Oh,
should maybe save the train station for later.
yeah. Here, I have my other camel, Zach, who has made his way over here. Those are your dogs, by the way. Right here.
Okay.
And like you said, this is a train station. We'll get to that later, because that goes places. Okay. I guess let's get to the thumbnail here. Where this is my favorite build of this entire server. And
Yeah.
it's this
I
treehouse.
think it turned out very well.
Yes, it's this treehouse that I built, heavily inspired by a treehouse in My Little Pony that was in the show for a bit. I pretty much tried to do like a 1-to-1, but not quite. I copied it off of an image of it, so yeah. Let's go inside. We have the Twilight Public Library. Twilight being a name of a character, so that was a little joke. So yeah, open library. Got some mushrooms growing here in this corner. Yeah. Okay. So we got books. Got The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Chronicles of Narnia, um, The Giver, Quadrilogy, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the and then pony-themed books, plus Rainbow Factory, Milo Dashi, and Fallout Equestria, popular fanfics. Uh, my librarian is currently mingling upstairs. Let me clear the weather. Get down here. You have a job to do. Yeah, there's just a.
Oh, I didn't see these
Oh,
bookshelves here.
is that how that works?
Yeah. Oh, there's a little bee coming in to say hi.
Yeah, got a little bee. Yeah. All right, here's my librarian, Faust. Um, it's a reference, of course. Well, I guess.
Ta-da.
Okay, you filled that in. Yeah. Uh, I love the small details I did in this one. This building is quite intricate for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing trees were like difficult. I have a little opening here, and then I have the big giant map of this world where you see every build, almost every build, pretty much. So that's where we are right there. There's my tower. This is like my farm. And then here's my cartographer, who is Zachary, another reference. Here I have like a fun little spot here where someone's like writing a book. This is supposed to be like a blanket or like sleeping thing. A little lantern here. Plus a readable book called Wildlands, which is
Oh, yes, yes.
just like the first page of like my my first novel that I was writing in high school. So let me quickly. Yeah, that's what that is. Give you a little glimpse there. Let's move up this stairs here real quick. Got a little banner. Another reference. Got a nice little window. Here's their sleeping area. Let me. Got a jukebox. Yeah. Here's their bed. They get a little window. Then I have this little area over here where you got a bell to freak out the villagers. You got this magnifying glass that zooms in on stuff. Where's a cow? Right there. Yeah. Yeah, I even included the beehive, which is part of the design of the treehouse. But yeah, this was my build. I love this build so much.
Yeah, I think it turned out really well.
Yeah. Like, after this build, I had much had nothing else in me. It's like, spent so much effort in this one, and this is just the best. I don't know how to master it, anything else after this, but yeah. I like this one the most. I stare at it a lot. Got some stained glass there. Very cool. Where are you at? Here,
Right down here.
here I played with some like command blocks to like spawn in character heads. So there's mine, there's Toa Legend, there's yours. Yeah, pretty much it. Got the shrooms here, got the vines, man, the details, man. This is cute. I like this. You can tell I really like this. Even put flowers for the bees to take a sniff. Alright. Moving on from the Twilight Library House. We move down this road. Oh, hey, camel. You're coming this way. Cool. We'll move further down this road. But over here, actually, we have an empty build of some sort. Looks kind of like a
Yeah, this is another one from my sister.
clock
I
tower.
think looks, yeah, turned out really cool.
Yeah, doesn't seem quite finished. Just a base of something that is kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, what's the fun in finishing something where you can go and build something else?
I
That's what
mean,
I figure.
sure. Yeah, you could say that. All right, let's go down the road here.
Down to the fishery.
Yeah, down to the fishery. So we have Andy's Fish Market. Here's Andy. Here's the fish and glowstone stuff that he's selling. Got a random little house for him to sleep in. But over here we have Fisher and Sons Fish Farm. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, here, wanted to have them somewhere close by to a water source, so I built this thing. Have a dock here. I lit up the water with the glow thing because the drowned kept spawning and scaring the villagers. So yeah, what I found is that this is actually a pretty good squid farm. So the squid will get into these boats and like drown themselves, unfortunately. But yeah, here we have Fisher and Son, the two fishers. Come inside here. This is their little house. They got like a fishing rod, a nice painting,
Yep.
and then you
Yeah,
get
first time I went into this house, my first thought was, oh, I wonder if there's anything behind this painting. And I thought it was a missed opportunity. So I came back when you weren't looking,
yeah, you did, and
created my little,
you,
and I figured, what better to put behind a special door than a nice big end portal?
yeah. You put one over me. Oh, what's this? There's a little staircase that leads you under the portal. Cool. So this leads to the end where
Yeah.
you built this like elaborate like house train station thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to make like a zoo
Oh,
area here, but it was a little bit too ambitious for the time that I felt like devoting to it.
okay.
But yeah, my thought was to see what I could do in the end to make it interesting. And
It looks
yeah,
like um the Endermen really like taking the blocks from this point
yes,
and
yes.
just spreading it
They
out.
they like yeah.
Yep.
Here, back way in the back here we have the little building that includes the portal that can get you to go further into the end here. But it would be cool to build something around that.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, the middle building here. We'll go through the official entrance. Yeah, I think the buildings I wanted to give like a sort of theme park or zoo type vibe to them. So yeah, this is just the exit portal. Yeah, there's not much else interesting there. And I have my spawn point set as the Fisher and Sons place if you want to just teleport to me.
No, I'll just fly over. Yeah, my spawn
Okay.
point is like my first house, so that's where
Okay.
I'm at.
Oh yeah, do we want to meet at the bridge by the tower?
Yeah, let's
By
let's
my tower?
let's do that.
Perfect. So yeah, this was my big ambitious build. I wanted to do something with an interesting color scheme using some of the newer
Yeah,
blocks.
you saw my
So I ended up
tower and
doing
was
the
like, "Oh, let me build one of my own."
yeah. Yeah, so this is I actually found out that I could use commands to change the biome. So this area is actually pale forest biome. Kind of think it's like the tower has infected the surrounding area.
Yes.
Um, Sort of a common fantasy trope, obviously.
And then at night,
Yeah, this
the
is
trees will spawn creaking as well.
yeah, these two I have the two creaking hearts here. Not
Yeah.
really very well hidden. They're not supposed to be. Sometimes they spawn inside the tower, which is unfortunate, but hey, I mean, good security system.
Sure.
Yeah, this is just the little courtyard area. Nice high walls. Goes all the way around. Yeah, I wanted to make something with levels and layers and stuff. Then yeah, inside we have this nice little water feature and a staircase going all the way up. The little pool where it all collects at the bottom. Yeah, we probably don't want to walk up the stairs because it's just a lot of very repetitive stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Just
build
going
these like
round and
grand
round in
stuff in
circles.
creative and then never use it as intended, so you know.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is the little landing area for the top of the tower. You can see out on the surroundings, spy on whatever John is doing. Did that a couple times. See all the way down there.
Yeah, there's my treehouse. Yeah, this tall tower is like in the background of my treehouse, which is like taking photos. It's like, oh man, the tower's peeking through. Yeah.
Yeah, up here I have my little bedroom area. Tried to decorate it with some stuff. I think I wish there were more interesting decoration type things for Minecraft because I don't love the armor suits, but that's kind of the one thing. And have like paintings, flower pots, armor suits, not
Yeah.
much else. But yeah, I like the color scheme here. I think that turned out very well.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah,
And then
that's my big build
yeah,
here.
and then you like adjusted some stuff here. Yeah, once you figured out how to change biomes, you pretty much over here just like tested out spawning stuff in. And so I watched you like
Oh
spawn.
yeah, that's just kind of boring stuff back over here.
Yeah, you spawn villages here and over here. Igloos and
It's kind
such.
of curious to try.
Let's see, there's a natural igloo over here somewhere. I don't know exactly where. It spawned kind of oddly. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, I spawned an igloo on a mountain.
But yeah, here was a natural one, which has like the I don't know, the witch doctor stuff. Yeah. And so that like
Okay, yeah.
made me like, oh yeah, test out some random generations here and there. So I pretty much spawned like as much as everything as I could. So
Yeah, the spawning mechanics are kind of nice to just play around with things. Well, should we go to your big musical area?
I suppose we should. Yes. Well, the music just kicked in, so I don't know.
Well, while we wait, I can reveal to you the secret build that you don't know about.
Hmm. All right.
So we'll start out by the igloo that I spawned if you need to teleport or if you can find me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I always forget where exactly it is. So we're gonna try, I believe it's right here.
Oh,
Yes. Okay.
you're using this whole thing to your advantage. Uh,
Yep. And if you close the door, it's impossible to see that there's a door there
yeah.
through the snow.
Huh.
Yeah, I never really did anything with this. I was mainly building this to see if I could get away with it without you finding it.
I don't know how I would. I'm not exactly like walking and everything, so yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Built it right next to the whole village here. Built it a while ago. It was, I think, only the bee farm really was here. Maybe the tavern.
Oh, so really early on.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been here a while. Is the music still playing for you?
Oh yeah, it's like full in.
Okay.
It just
Yes.
started. Yeah, it's loud. It's proud. Yeah, we can do that last, I
You can
suppose.
turn it down in the settings.
What do we want to like?
Just temporarily. Well, because the train station is going to take us super far away.
Yeah, I suppose. Let me. All right. I guess I'll do that. But yeah, over here I was like I wanted to play with like the jukebox because like I was pretty much like using everything that the game had up until this point, essentially, like just checking everything out. And here, you know, I was like, oh, let me do something with the jukebox because none of us had like done anything with that yet. So I went on to YouTube and copied one of the tutorials here. I was trying to figure out like, oh, what's something that like me and Jay could get into, and so I chose something that you were more of a fan of. So yeah, here's the whole thing, which this took like a really long time, like really mind
Yeah.
numbing of just trying to get the proper notes and like didn't realize how big this thing is. And I had to like use commands to break through that mountain right there to finish this thing. So yeah, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. So yeah, that was the theme from Evangelion, which
Yep.
is
Yeah.
I think it's one of your favorite shows.
Yeah. One of my favorite anime, maybe. I don't know if TV show in general. It quite.
But like favorite anime, essentially.
It's a show I have enjoyed. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that you talked about at length when we were in high school and such.
Did I?
I mean, in
I
high,
haven't seen it when we were in high school.
I don't know, but like in high school it was like Code Geass and Death Notes. I guess like in university you talked about Evangelion a lot or something. I felt like you were a big fan.
Yeah, I first saw it. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I've only seen the show once. I've seen the movies a few more times.
I have not seen the show.
Or I guess the third and the fourth movies.
I want to. It's just I haven't.
I think it's on Netflix, and I think the version on Netflix is supposed to be decent.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's two dubs. I wanted to check out the original dub because
Okay.
fans like that one. I mean, whatever. I can always rewatch with the different dubs, but yeah, it has like a reputation, so that's kind of like why I haven't checked out the show yet.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
yeah,
It's heavy stuff at times.
yeah, exactly why I haven't started yet. But it's like one of those things I'll eventually get to. Um, but yeah, I made this thing because I know that you liked it. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's that. Uh, which I
Yeah, and
get.
the theme music is very good.
Yeah, that was the last thing I built. Here, and that was like a month or two ago. It was like a month ago. So yeah, I did a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
and
for
this
like a
is the
few
last thing that I
weeks,
built.
and then we just stopped doing stuff. Yeah, you built this. Built a train station that
Yeah, this
leads.
was I had to look up a tutorial for how to do the elevators. You should probably do the elevator since you're the one streaming.
Yeah. So
Hey, don't cheat. Do
no,
the elevator.
I'm just looking at that. I was just seeing what we had in the shaft. Anyway, here's the elevator that we have. So you press
Yeah, if you go
this,
down.
and then we're here forever.
Yep. That's the downside to the elevator.
When you're in creative
I
mode,
wanted it to go
it's
very, very far down
yeah. When you're in
for the
creative mode,
subway.
it's like so slow because you can just fly and such.
Yeah, this was just an idea I had to make like a little subway system to get to various places. I only ended up building 3 stations to connect things. One goes back to your tower area, the giant tower, lava tower that you made. And then the other goes back to our the little village area near where our spawn point was.
I'm getting closer to you. I can
Yep,
see
yep.
your name tag. Hi.
Ta-da! That's
Oh,
just this little
I probably shouldn't do that.
minecart area. I can wait around for it to finish.
Okay.
You want to continue on
Right, because like once
to
we
the spawn town?
once the chunks deload, it's like okay, yeah. Like the song itself, sometimes while you're playing the song, the chunks would do something, and so it'll, like trick up the song a little bit in the middle. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
here's the shaft.
Redstone can be like that.
This is what it looks like when it's like climbing and such.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to
Yeah, it
just
is
watch it
cool.
work. Yeah, I can't take credit for this. This was a tutorial that I had to watch through to get it correct.
Yeah.
Not that good at redstone to be able to come up with my own things.
Right. No.
Looks like it's almost at the top.
Almost there. The reason why we're waiting is because, like, sometimes it'll break the whole system if you just. Yep.
There we go.
There we go. So we got 2 places that goes to my tower, which there's no rail system that goes that
No
way. So
rail. Yeah.
anyway, like,
Oh, we don't need to go all the way this way.
no, I
We
just
could just go the other way because we've already been there.
no, but like we want to just show him the build proper. And there's like a village over there as
Okay.
well.
I didn't think it was. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything interesting in this direction. So we
No.
had it already covered because my train station's just kind of boring.
Yeah. Do I want to go up, or do I just take the shaft?
No, no, we don't have to. This doesn't quite. It's never finished this area.
Interesting. Random redstone contraptions here. Okay.
They're not random. Those run the elevator.
Okay. How do we? Oh, here. Here's a door. Here's a door. Okay. What's that? Uh, and then here are doors, which take us over here. Right next to my tower, you have this weird thing.
Yeah, I tried to mimic the style of your tower. Didn't quite successfully pull it off. But
Yeah, here's this village. We got all these golems like trapped here in this stall. Yeah. Have fun stuff. Alright. Let's go back down there. Boop. Where are you at?
I'm following you.
Oh, always had like that brace for impact every time you jump down from a tall height. Do you ever have that?
Like, yeah, yeah. With that's just I think regular vertigo response to. At least
I
that's my understanding of it.
I would hate to play dropper. It's just man. All right, now we're going to our spawn point, the original spawn world. It's a longer railroad system.
Yep.
Yeah. Built on the rail system as well.
Yeah,
So,
this is just, I mean, the idea is that this would be usable in survival to get between point A and point B.
yeah, except we don't ever play survival here.
To take a shortcut through the cave, but missed my re-entrance.
And then we go here. Here's the station here. I'll take the elevator up.
I'll meet you at the top. Yeah, this one, I was curious if it would be less hassle to make two elevators, one that just went, or yeah, because the problem with the elevators is you have to make them in such a way that that's why the other ones have so much redstone in them, is because those are how the buttons work, be able to bring it up and down. So I thought, hey, is it easier if there's just one button that just takes you in the opposite direction of where you are? Wasn't really any easier. So with the third train station I built, which was the one we were just at, I did just the regular elevator with both up and down.
Yep, here we are.
Yeah, this is just a little train station area. Takes us back to this village.
Yeah, which this is our spawn world. You know, this is where we first spawned in. Very lucky that it was inside this village, you know?
Yep.
Did you do stuff in here?
Felt a little. I took over some houses, but not really much.
Oh,
That was stuff I did back when you were here.
Okay.
More.
Yeah, I never really came this way to this village as often. Because, you know, it's like far out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Over here, you know, we have a witch's hut that was spawned. Plus this portal that I put there. Which I think, if we go this way, you'll eventually like get to wherever we were. Don't quote me on that. Let's not get lost in
Yeah,
there.
at some point it'll lead back to
You'll find another portal eventually, whether it's like, yeah, but no, this is really close by to the other portal that leads us to my house. Um, you know, because nether travel is pretty pretty shrinky.
Efficient.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty fast. Yeah. So yeah, this is where we spawned, and then we just went over this way to go and find our home, our new home. We get to fly over this way. Yeah, here I was testing out the spawning system. So I spawned in a fortress, no, not a fortress, a mansion. This thing here, uh, an individual hut. Then over here, if you follow me in this direction,
Okay. Oh, I did see this, a little stronghold.
yeah, built that, did that there. I think I spawned this in. I wanted to test something, so like all the villagers are dead. Wanted to try and see if I could create like a abandoned village, but because then only the natural one is like 2% chance of spawning. Still hasn't done anything yet, unfortunately. But yeah, if we just keep going this way, you'll eventually find our home, which is these mountains right here.
Yep.
Yeah, we got really lucky finding the cherry forest right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty much everything that we did. Unless there's some other
Yeah.
secret that you have that I don't know.
Oh, not that I remember.
Alright. But yeah, this was our experience with Minecraft. It was fun for like the time that I was
Yeah.
actually doing it. Um, yeah, don't normally play on creative mode as often like this, but it was fun for that time. Got to build some cool stuff. Eventually got to like the my creme de la creme, which was like this tree house that
Yeah.
I admire so much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else you wanna mention or talk about here?
Yeah, I don't really think so. Just go and listen to our podcast tomorrow. And then next week we will be talking about the Minecraft movie. So
Yeah,
look forward to that.
yeah. As usual, just check out stuff. We have more podcast stuff that we do. Go to our Patreon. We have some stuff on Patreon.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do more stuff later on in the year. And then later this year, we have like more series coming out, including one that like we've been planning for like a really long time. That
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to. I won't spoil what it is.
I won't spoil it. I won't spoil
Yeah.
it as well. It's just maybe there might have been clues somewhere and
Yep.
stuff. Yeah, don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us for today. Fun time playing. I think I'm done with this server. You know, I, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
once I did the music thing and like built this cool treehouse. I had nothing else to build in me. So
Yep.
yeah, that's
Going
that's
to
what I got.
attack me.
No, no, there was a bee. There was a bee flying around you.
Oh, okay. I'm sure.
Yeah. What? You think I'm lying? Think I'm lying? Huh? Think I'm lying?
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Anyway. Oh. Well. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. Well, we're here. I guess I'll end off in my little room here. So, Yeah, thanks for joining us, Jay, and thanks for joining this live stream, folks. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Make sure make sure to check out tomorrow's podcast episode. We're like on every platform on Spotify. We're binging Barbie podcast. If you didn't know, but yeah, all right. Well, see ya. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. We're gonna say bye now. Okay. There's no music to end us off, so I guess we're gonna be stopping like this. All right. Just waiting for the stream to end. Bye.